Live and direct. Ba-da-da, ba, ba, ba. Huh? You want a battle? You must be crazy. You didn't know I got paid. You didn't know, bitch, I got a new phone and I got a whole nother shit I can go on. I can go on and on and on and on. My body keeps going like a rolling stone. I said, on and on and on and on. Hey, hey. Bitches be like, what? So, guys and dolls, lovely, amazing beings of love and light. Um, what is that? What is that? Winners never lose and losers never win. Something like that. something else. Whatever. It's amazing, bro. On this phone, I can actually see myself. Actually, I can also see my titties. Cole, why didn't you tell me the shirt was see-through? Bro. Is that why you're trying to get me to shine more light, you dirty little motherfucker? Don't be trying to get me in trouble, Cole, because you're a kid, right? No, I'm just joking. No. I mean, I'm just joking, bro. So, anyways, it's just funny. I forgot. I'm doing the wrong thing. All I have to actually do is just report. It. I forgot. And then I just like, and then I just do that. And then at that point, um, and then at that point, YouTube flags all of his shit and I don't have to anymore. So, yeah. So, anyways, and then, uh, let's do that. Oh, oh, oh. YouTube will just exit you. So, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Projection much? You know, they're just mad because they're probably actually like the dirty tranny that likes to lick granny asshole or something. You know what I'm saying? Like there's probably some weird shit because like who would really go online projecting a bunch of weird shit like that, number one, and number two, like um they're trying what he's trying to do actually is one, he's trying to block me from doing what I'm doing, number one, trying to create chaos. Number two, um the only directive that they have is basically like they're trying to get me to say shit that I shouldn't need to say because they're doing AI shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And we know that it's just a bot because it just keeps saying the same shit all over and over and over again. So, just like this, you know. So, it just is what it is. Yeah, right? Like what else would he do? I'm a feminist one hondo, bro. If you don't like how I'm talking, then get the fuck on, nigga. Stop being a little ass bitch. I don't give a fuck what color you are. You're acting like a fucking nigga. Do you understand? And I'm pretty sure the whole world will back that shit up. I got enough black. that my ass clap back. You seen my hair? It's curly. Like your fucking gray ass pubes probably are, bro. Yeah, this person is definitely a pedophile. Um so we don't need no pedos. We don't need no pedos here. We don't need no pedos here. So I don't really care because all your comments are fucking gone, right? And I don't give a fuck. Bye. Ciao. I will be discussing what it takes to go the distance. How's the sound on this one, Cole? Good? Obviously, you're laughing. We got jokes. We got jokes for days. So, anyways, I got pictures of 5 plants in this kid's bathroom downstairs and 4 in his loft upstairs. And so the same like this bitch being a prostitute in Indonesia, that's punishable by death. Just like growing marijuana in Indonesia is punishable by death. Just like stealing people's personal belongings is also punishable by death. Just like prostituting your children and drugging people to rape them is also punishable by death. But you keep your composure. You stay poised. Stay poised, because that's going to help you. Because yeah, sure, call me old. I've been here long. I'm old enough to know what it takes to go to the distance. I'm old enough. I be old enough to observe your dumb shit and know how to adultly handle it. Actually, it's probably just like an angry, disgruntled dude that was probably like raped or molested by his mother as a child. Maybe it's actually just my ex. He's fucking raped and molested by his mother, then forced to pleasure her and her friends for fucking drugs and money. It's disgusting, right? That's why I felt bad, to be honest. You gotta feel bad for people sometimes, but then it hits its point. Buy the book, yeah. I'm gonna slap you in the face with a book. It's like this is what I was telling you guys before in the beginning of the last video before we were so rudely interrupted. Is there is an internal agency, right? Internal agents that are actually have been um, what do you call it? Have been have just been going on and on and on, right? Like they've been collecting all the information. They've been going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And these people just literally these people um like it doesn't matter. Like they just don't learn, right? They just don't learn. They just don't stop. They're just insistent. And they just um they're just demonic. It doesn't matter, bro. We're getting gifts. That's why they're angry. They're angry because I got fucking paid, bro. I made money. I got paid because I'm still alive. They can't take me out, bitch. Because I followed the rules for once in my life, for once in my pirate ass life. And I'm about to cash out on the treasure island. And you know what's even funnier? Because they took the payout and because they didn't actually end up fucking doing the job, they didn't get to be a part of that cool kids fraternity crew, that dark, evil, demonic thing, number one. Number two, whoever they were buddying down with, because this person is obviously studying psychology, right? Like if they're CIA or NSA or FBI or something like this, right? Then they're studying something much, much more deeper. And that means that they understand, just like me, they've studied years and years and years of psychology and sociology. And when they see how your dumb ass acts and how your ego needs to be fed and needs the attention, then they know what to do, what to feed your demon ass to get you to start talking. So what they do is they start being like, yeah, 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 oh yeah, this and that, and they start literally getting this person riled up, getting these people riled up. And in this process, these people are talking all this shit, right? And um and so when in that process, these people are talking all this shit, and they don't have a ground to stand on, when they don't really realize, like, they think someone's buddying up against them to go against somebody else. But the reality is, I'm just going to leave you on here. I'm going to leave you on here so they can trace you back. So enjoy. Because even your whatever, even your VPN, you still have an IP. And guess what, dipshit? My grandfather has 26 patents for fucking IBM. And guess who this phone came from? My daddy. And guess who owns it? His company. And guess what? They do the internets. So guess what? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know who you fucking with. So anyways, I'm going to call in my biker gang friends to eliminate you, because that's what's going to happen. You're just a boss. We get a change in the wind. Nobody really cares because we can't even see anything you're saying. So you're just fucking talking to yourself. Your time is up. Their time is up. They're not blessed. They've lost all their blessings. They're losing their mind, right? They can't co-create. They can't create anything. They have no actual way to create anything. Like I said, they don't, it's like everybody's bailed out on them. They have no tribe, they have no support, they have no background, they also have no backbone. They're like little fucking Karens over here, fucking 3 inch. This how big you're typing in the screen is probably bigger than the size of your dick. Dude. What's that song? Oh my god, you guys got to play this song. So these people are losing their friend. They're losing their tribe. It's like all these people, like, nobody is on their team anymore. Nobody's on their team anymore. It's like everybody bounced off the team. Everybody's like, we're not working with you. We're not working for you. We don't want to have anything to do with you. They can't co-create. They're losing all their blessings. They're running out of time. So that's what they got to do. They got to get collective to, they got to get you to agree to get off your path. So you're not, so they want you to not be able to have a clear train of thought. But it doesn't bother me because I have deep knowing. I don't give a fuck. I could give a fuck less what a bitch thinks. I tell her that her butt stinks and all that. Anyways, guys, the reality of this is there is some deep knowing. There's some higher level wisdom, and these people don't have the ability to access it because they're demons. They're just reptilians, right? Reptilians attack. They fight, they fuck, and they feed. So you're just a reptile. You're just a reptilian. You're just nasty reptilian. So let it be. You know what I'm saying? We don't see anything. All of your messages are removed, right? And the reality of the situation is you're being traced, you're being monitored. So when the police show up, when the FBI, when the feds, when the CIA, whatever shows up to your place, whoever is talking all this shit, you're going to be like, damn, all of that just to talk shit when nobody can see any of this. Can you see his messages, Cole, or not? Because they're all hidden from me. If anybody has anything negative, like I put a whole list. So if anybody has anything negative or derogatory, like sometimes a lot of your messages get blocked. They get held for review. Oh, you can't see them either. Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't matter, right? It's like, that's what's funny, right? Is like in the end of the day, that this person is over here fighting with themselves. They're fighting with themselves. They're literally just whatever, who cares? We tapped into higher power. Nobody can fucks with that. We tapped into higher power. Nobody can fucks with that. To the sea. These people are about to get rinsed out. They're about to get washed out. Let's pull. I want to see. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen to these people. Because they want to know, right? They want to make it about them. So let's see. What other secrets do they want to share with us today? King of Wands. So we have. Woo! Oh, yeah, they got betrayed. Oh, damn. That's not looking good. That ain't looking good. This King of Wands energy, okay? So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? This is someone that made a very passionate choice, okay? They made the decision. They were acting out of a state of emotional, obviously they were overly passionate, over emotional when they made this decision, okay? And they thought, like they said, he's like, I'm going to report you to the police, bro. Like, no, you're not. Like the only thing you're doing is putting more swords in your own back, bro. Because justice is coming in. So what's going to happen to these dudes? These dudes they actively made the decision to trade, to stab you in the back, collective, right? To stab you in the back for money that was yours, right? For your generational wealth or your outcome or the money that was yours that didn't belong to them. And they did that. This is a lot of people, 10, 11, 12, 13 people or more. Okay. It's like 13 to 30 people that did this. Okay. Maybe more. And they actively made the decision. They actively made the contract. They actively took money. But the thing is they didn't get the money. Now, here's the funny thing. All these people that were doing all this shit to me, to collective also, all right? All these people that stabbed all these swords are coming back. They didn't get the money. They're like, shit, that's what they're, so they're freaking out because they're actually realizing they made the wrong decision by trying to take money that didn't belong to them, because now all their tribe and all their other people is fucking attacking them. They're stabbing the back. That's why they're relentless on me now, because they're trying to keep me from fucking talking. Bitch, I could talk forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? Forever never seemed so long until today. Justice, motherfucker. Justice. Justice, peace, and unity, and they're all fighting amongst themselves, you see. I said justice, love, peace, and unity, but all they can do is fight with little people. That's a bad rap. They're all fighting. They're all fighting each other now. Because they got caught. They got caught. They got caught stealing something. They actively, they were in a high state, a high emotional state. They made a decision to take money with a whole other group of people. They made that decision to try to hide this from you or to take it from collective. And now where all of them are trying to put the sword in your back, that's what's coming. Because what was the question that I asked? What's going to happen to them? This is what's going to happen to them. They're all going to fight each other to the death. And justice will be served. Like, how about that? Like, for some of them, they're just going to start ratting each other out because they realize, like, they don't want to do life in prison and fucking, and they don't want to go in front of the death. So out here in Indonesia, it's death penalty. If you get caught for prostitution, like, you're facing death penalty. If you get caught for fucking growing weed or fucking large amounts of drugs or weird things like that, it's death penalty. Like, they put you, like, this shit's old school here. They put you in front of the fucking wall with the firing squad, and because the thing is people that are like, this is reactive abuse that they're attempting to do, right? So this is actually considered attempted manslaughter. Attempted manslaughter. So because actually my neurological condition classifies me as physically handicapped, not mentally handicapped, which means if you attack me, that's a whole nother level you can fucking take up the asshole. So that's why I just started leaving them all on there, Cole, because the people that are tracking my shit, let them track this fool. Let him track back. Let him be naked and afraid, and then bust through his doors. And his bunghole wide open. Yeah, he ain't gonna be alone. Real. We're gonna send the ancestors, send the ancestors, send the aliens. Hey, dear universe, source creator, ancestors, galactic federation of light, can you bring some shit down to this person, please? This being here is interfering. He gonna be all by himself. No. These people aren't doing good. Okay? They're pretending, maybe they're pretending like they actually are doing all right. Okay? They're pretending that they're doing okay. They're pretending that they have money. They're pretending that they're happy single. They're pretending that they're successful. They're pretending all this bullshit, right? And but they're not. But they don't have anything. But they don't have anything. They have no money. They have no friends. They have no clout. They have nothing else to do than obviously try to fucking harass the collective, right? So I'm pretty sure, like, um, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that YouTube will um, do this. So it's okay. We'll let it roll. We'll let it roll because I'm world famous and you are not. And you ain't gonna be. I mean, maybe you'll get your 15 minutes of fame when you go to prison. So, what I'm picking up on, because there's a lot of projection coming through, is this person is either one, a pedophile. Number one, either they're a pedo, or number two, they were raped as a child. Maybe their mommy died and left them as a child. Maybe they were raped. Maybe that's how they made money, is they sold themselves as a child. Maybe their mommy sold them. Maybe their mommy didn't even die. Maybe she sold you for money because you wouldn't stop screaming and shut the fuck up. That's probably more likely. Look at no more mommy for you. You ain't even single. You got left alone. Ooh, there's a deep abandonment wound. Ooh, you ain't getting checks. You ain't getting checks. You're not getting any money because you didn't do no work. But you gonna novice. This is novice energy. This is someone that missed their opportunity. They took the wrong opportunity. They made some deal with the devil and they took the wrong opportunity. Yeah, they went towards the wrong thing. They didn't say or do what they should have done when they had the opportunity to do that. And therefore now they're feeling really alone. They're feeling where they wanted collective to feel some type of way or abandoned or something like this. Like actually now they're feeling abandoned. Actually now then this is 5. This isn't going to change for a while. It's just changed. Like as collective is hopping to the higher, as we're quantum leaping and timeline jumping, right? Like, right? Like I'm not going to complain that I'm not going to complain that people just fucking gave me money. I'm not going to complain that people just fucking cashed me out. I'm not going to complain that I get to move into a new place. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Goddess Divine, Source Creatrix, all that is. Thank you for blessing me, but they don't say thank you because they like to take things from other people. So now, even they out on their own, they're like these fucking homeless bums in the street. And he's like, wait, don't leave me. I'm fucking gonna lose my foot. And she's like, bitch, I can go suck a dick for a bed. You can stay in the snow. I'm out. For real? Yeah, they are not being victorious. They may be pretending like they're doing all good. This is strong Sagittarian energy, okay? They may be pretending like everything's cool on the outside or whatever, but it's not. They're pissed. They lost their treasure. They lost their wish. They lost everything. They had collective as their friend. They had collective as um ban you. Who is this? Oh, Cole? I don't think so. Oh, sorry. My bad. Probably because he's just putting so many messages. You were hidden. Sorry. Yeah, you were hidden from the channel. My bad. My bad. I would never. No, no, no. I think it's just because what do you call it? I think it's just because he was putting like thing after thing after thing after thing. And so the words are moving fast. The script is moving fast. I'm sorry. But thank you for sorry. Fuck. I was like Cole hasn't said anything in a while. My bad. So these people are pissed because they're not getting their wish. They were given this. They were given this wish. They were offered like they were given collective, right? And they wanted to prove that they were the better magician than collective. It's like they want more accolades. Their ego could not fucking accept that collective is actually that this is a gift that collective has. This is not something that they killed or hurt or did any blood or sex matter, anything. No, no, no. Collective was anointed. Like they are anointed. They were given this. They didn't have to hurt anybody. They didn't do anything except for be chosen by the Most High. They were, what was the word? Discipline. They were disciplined. They didn't have to like pretend to do all this work. They didn't have to sign all these agreements. They didn't have to do all these weird fucking hazing rituals and all the bullshit, right? We didn't have to do that. Collective didn't have to do that. We didn't have to do it. We didn't even ask for it. We just said, okay, if this is our mission, if this is our mission, if this is how we get our cup of love, so mote it be. We'll take it on. We'll take it on. And the universe is like, all right, I'm going to offer you the biggest cup of love, but it's going to come with the cost of fucking trollers and fucking scammers and haters and whatever, all this bullshit. But the amount of emotion that you will feel or experience will be tenfold, right? And the reality is that you will be able to tap into these emotions, and your return in return you're going to get the ultimate cup of love. You're going to get the ultimate, right? And the universe is going to deliver it to you. It's been taking a little bit of time. It's been taking a little bit of time. But it ain't over until it's over. But yeah, but it's coming in, right? Because the world, yes, karmic balance, right? You know what's funny is people say karma was a bitch, right? Karma is a bitch. It's like only if you are. Only if you were a bitch is karma a bitch. Because like only if you did terrible things, only if you were a bitch or a murderer or a fucking whatever in your past life. Do you understand? You get what you give. It's called the law of fucking correspondence. The law of cause and effect. The law of attraction. Look at some of the laws of the universe. If you hate and attack and attack and attack and attack and attack, then you're just going to keep losing shit. You're just going to keep getting attacked. You're just going to keep having more and more bad luck over and over and over and over and over again. Whatever you're wishing upon somebody else is going to come back to you 100-fold. You know? And that is the reality. Yeah, they made the deal with the devil, but the devil, what they didn't realize is the devil ain't on their team and they ain't on the devil's team. They just signed their soul over. That's it. So when they made this deal with the devil, when they signed their soul over and they became trapped, when they became trapped and signed this contract, signed their soul over to the devil, what happened is they thought that they were going to have the devil on their team. And the devil's like, Have you seen yourself? Like, power doesn't need to attack. Power asserts and commands presence. Power commands. Look at the lights even going on and off. It doesn't have to attack. This is child's play. This is a muggle. This is muggle shit. They have nothing else. They got nothing else. And so when they made this deal, they thought, okay, I'm gonna have the devil on my side, and these people, this I joined this cult or this fraternity or whatever, and we're all gonna be together. No, you're trapped. Your soul is now trapped. And the reason why they did that, just so you all know, the reason why the devil said, yeah, sign this contract is because he owes a debt because he wants the fuck out of the third density. He's like, actually, guys, Satan is actually not evil. He's just the angel of darkness, and he's just been presiding over the third density, which is hellscape, right? Which is the top level of hell. And so since he's been residing over here, over the top level of the hellscape, right? He's ready. He's like, you know what? If I get 1,000 of your skanky ass fucking souls and pen them there and leave the whole draconian order to fucking body snatch, and you guys just keep fucking and feeding and fighting on each other, like that's cool. See, he's like, look at him with his wings. He's like, later, guys, enjoy your entrapment. Look at, he's got the bird feet. He's ready to take off. He's gonna burn that shit down. This fool's like, we ride it done. Look at this. He's like, you guys just got a new job. Oh, you want to be a little demon? You want to be a D-man? Okay. I'm gonna hook you up. Don't worry. He's like, I'm gonna hook you up. Don't worry. You got friends? We're gonna have a party. Let's go. And they all did the contract, and they all, whether they knew that they were making the deal with the devil, they were in this circular group and this little cult. And so that's basically what happened, right? That's basically what happened. And so they made this deal with the devil. And now the devil's like, yeah, let me hook that up for you. And now they're chained for eternity. They're trapped for eternity. Yeah. In their own mental prison. What's even funnier is hell is what their own fear is, right? Because this is the patriarchal trap. It's like the fear, the chaos, the separation, the all this stuff, right? And you know, people say sometimes they're like, well, but you're saying separation because you're saying that these people are lower frequency and these people are demonic. And I'm like, no, those people are being ran by vampiric, parasitic, and demonic entities that they're letting control their body. Okay. They're letting that shit happen. So in that process, that's their choice, right? That's their contract that 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 they agreed to. And now they have to pay their karma for however long, right? And so they're trapped, but they're trapped in their own mental prison. They locked themselves up. So their weirdest fears, their whatever this is, right? Like this person is like, what he keeps saying, right? Words are spells. So he keeps saying, disgusting, old, saggy woman that's attacking, whatever, right? He's saying all these things. So that is going to be their reality. That's going to be their new reality. You understand? Because I'm like, I'm blessed, I'm grateful, I'm abundant. And guess what? Just like magic, all of a sudden, all of a sudden, I'm attracting people that treat me right. I'm attracting, even when I went like a few days ago, right? I went into town, and this amazing lady that I met like years ago out here. We hung out like a few times, and anyways, she's super awesome, right? She does like permaculture and all this other stuff, and she's super organic and all this stuff. And the reality is when I start to see people like this, um, start to show up and show up and show up, in my reality, it means that I'm vibrating at a high enough instance, right? That now my reality is so much different, right? And that's the reality. And like, um, that's what's going on. And so the more that we're embodying our divinity and the less that we're like entertaining like the demons, right? Uh the better it is for us. And they don't have that capacity. And so right at the end of the day, here's what's going on. Now I'm I'm receiving. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't like being here. And but not out of a space of disgratitude, out of a space of I don't want to be around these low vibra, like I don't want to be around prostitutes. I don't want to be around thieves. I don't want to be around that. Like it's too low vibrational frequency. So I'm just like, you know what? It's time to go. It's time to go. And so that's the reality. And the divine is like, cool, here you go. Oh, what do you need? You need a new phone? What do you need? A new bike? You need a new house? You need some money in your pocket? You need to fix your computer? We got that. Oh, you need a massage? Oh, you need some food? Oh, you want to get your nails did? Oh, you want your shit moved? Oh, you want a beautiful view? Like boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm even having my uh my ex from Italy. He's even like, how you doing? This and that. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these people are like, how can I help you? Everybody's asking, how can I help you? No, I will never have I mean, I don't know about never, but I'm not interested in having a clothing store because like people just steal shit. My shit is exclusive. They will have to purchase it online to where I know who fucking purchased it and all that other shit. Like, nah. It's 222. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm hiding that because that's my life work. That's my passion. That's everything. And I'm keeping it to myself and to 222 until it's what needs to happen. And that's what's happening is when we went in, when collective went in, what happened is in that process, they came out, right? In this very passionate state. Now, when it's like this, it's Jezebel energy. When it's upright, she is powerful. She is very passionate. She makes stuff happen, right? She has this fucking wand, the sunflower. She got the cat, the magic cat. Like she's making it happen. And that's what all these people don't realize is they didn't have the capacity. They don't have anything that they're passionate about besides getting fucked up, besides fucking feeding and fighting. Seriously. And feeding off of other people's energy, feeding off of other people's ideas, feeding off of other people's intellectual property, feeding off of other people's energy by trying to create chaos, feeding off of other people's shit because they can't even, what do you call it? Because they can't even like make their own channel. Maybe they have their own channel, but nobody wants to come on there and nobody listens because nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares about you, bro. Nobody fucking cares. You know, they probably will cry because they probably don't, you know, they probably don't have a family, they probably don't have a girlfriend, they probably don't have a mommy, they probably don't have a daddy. And like I don't care if they say that about me because as far as I'm concerned I kind of don't either. Like I've traveled all around this world hustling and doing all kinds of stuff, but the reality is when people start to look at who all of my fucking like who everyone who's got my back in different countries, they're all connected to some of the most powerful people running that shit. So you want to bring on your little fake cult, your little fake coven, your little fake group. You want to be Masons when you're not, bitch. I got more skill in my pinky than you do in your whole existence. And I ain't even showed anybody yet. Imagine that. Imagine that. They say I'm a good actor and I haven't even gotten in the character yet. Imagine when I actually play dress up and get in the character. Imagine what will happen at that time. Boom. Crazy, right? Ah, the past. Reminiscent, okay? Sometimes we have to go within to figure out what is important that's coming from the past and what is no longer serving us anymore. That's why I like doing lives because it's more funny like that. Also, I don't want to record the videos. I don't want to start putting all the videos and shit in my phone because that's why all the other phones are full. I have 3 phones. So anyways, um it's about going in and finding the light, finding, remembering who you are, and finding that inner child bliss, right? And if someone is so hell-bent on attacking someone else, then they probably had a miserable childhood. They probably don't know how to communicate with their inner child. They probably don't know how to coddle or to hold or to acknowledge that inner child. Or maybe if it is that weird kid Kirill, then yeah, his mother fucking bounced on him. His father told him that his mother died, but she didn't die. She left him. Imagine. I know what it's like being lied to your whole life, especially from mother people, from the mother energy. She said, fuck that. You cost too much. And she's probably more selfish than you were, than he was. She said, nah, I'm gonna take you can have him. He's aggressive and abusive and, what do you call it? He's like manic, bipolar, like really crazy, fucking freaking out, getting crazy. Like when he starts to get angry, he's like, like he's gonna fucking attack somebody. Like I joke about people pissing me off and wanting to fucking break their nose, but that's just the New York in me, Like I'll break your fucking face. I don't like your face. I'll break it. Like I do voices. I get in the character. What kind of character do you want today? And that's what's even funny is like these people out here be trying to act like collective, be trying to copycat collective, trying to thinking that all of their whatever is spanning so far when in reality I ain't even gotten in the costume and started put on a show yet. I'm just over here fucking talking. Shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. So imagine when I actually do, right? Imagine when I actually do put on a show. Imagine it's gonna be dope. You guys you're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the best shit you've ever seen in your whole life. And you've never seen nothing like this. Ain't never had a friend like me. Do 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 do. Empress energy. We're birthing something new, right? I don't care about the old shit. It doesn't matter. I don't care about that. That shit's old news. Old news. I'm birthing all kinds of new stuff. All types of new stuff. We're about to celebrate. We're like, hell yeah, bitches. We're gonna celebrate. Ooh, what are we birthing? What is this new thing? Collective. Collective. This passion. Ooh, somebody is coming in hot. Look at that. Someone is coming in quick. Could be Virgo energy, could be uh, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be, yeah, Virgo. Oh, look, the lovers. Look, the lovers. What about that? Ever thought of doing a designer dress ramp walk? Like ask the models to wear your dress and that can be super productive and profitable. Um, We were boarding in 2nd of December. Wait, what? So what I wanted to do when I left uh fashion school. Yes, lovers. We did. It's just taking us a while. We had to move away. I had to keep fucking putting that fool on timeout, which means he's the one that they're the ones hacking the device, obviously, right? Because if I keep putting them on 24-hour timeout and then within 5 to 15 minutes, the same profile is back up again, harassing us again, then they're the ones hacking the device, right? That's why I just left it there. That's why I just started unhiding all of the comments because they're just trying to interrupt the feed. And I like talking, for instance, to you, Steve, and you, Cole, because I don't really care what this dumb people think. They're children. That's child's play. Child's play. Anyways, when I left fashion school, everybody always told me when I was in, what was it, high school? Maybe it was even a high school or college, something like this, that I was like, oh, I'm going to be on Project Runway. Everybody always wanted me to be on Project Runway because they're like, you can make anything out of anything. You give her like a string, a piece of fabric, and a toothpick, and you'll have a gown, you know? And this is true. I used to make like really elaborate gowns and costumings. Like I've done wedding dresses, all kinds of stuff. And so yeah, I've done it. I've done lots of fashion shows. I told you before, Cole, I did like 17 years of festival circuit. And what I used to do, what I called I love doing guerrilla marketing, right? Number one, I love doing guerrilla marketing. But what, um, what, um, what I would do is basically, after a while, I got tired of being in a box, right? After a while, I got tired of being in a box. I gotta let me finish sharing this before I go to the lovers because there's messages that's coming from the lovers. So I'm holding it here so I don't forget, so I can have a visual, so my new brain doesn't forget. But what I used to do is in the festivals, I got tired of being in the box, right? The designer has to pay for the box, bring the booth, set it up, and sit in the place that they inspire. That's supposed to be inspiring them to create these beautiful, elaborate avant-garde designs and costumes and all of this stuff, and bringing all of the color and the fun and the costuming to the festivals. And they have to sit there in their fucking box to sell their art. Like it just doesn't make sense, right? It's like artists have to pay to be in the box to go to the festival. Like that doesn't make sense. It never made sense to me. So at one point in time, I had a friend that helped me. We had these like those carts, they're like garden carts or whatever, where they have like the big, like tires that can go in the dirt and on the rocks and all of this. And so we took one of these carts, and what we did with the cart is I put like a board on the top, and then we put like this vintage trunk. My friend donated this vintage trunk, and so we had the vintage trunk, and then we fucking strapped it down, and then I had a mirror, um, like one of the tall mirrors that would go on the top, right? And so then so what I would do is I would get people basically to go and to pull the trunk around, and we'd all be dressed up, or we would go from one stage to another stage because there would be a dope DJ or somebody playing, and in a trunk, like a whole trunk, like a military trunk. And on one of those rolly carts, we like built the whole thing to work like that. And we bring the mirror, and then we get to wherever the stage was, and then we bust out the box. Because I made one of a kinds for like 27 years, people knew when I opened the fucking trunk, they had to come. And like they would come fucking running, be like, let me try it on. Because they knew even if they didn't get to buy it, like they still would want to play dress up and wear it. You know what I'm saying? And so in that whole process, what was going on is we were doing like renegade fashion shows, and so we would take pictures of everybody, like with the art and with everything else, and it was super awesome. But yeah, it was a really cool way because sometimes people get sometimes people have like a blockade of coming into a booth because maybe they don't have the money or they don't want to spend the money, and that's like a whole fucking thing. And so I was just like, well, if I make it fun where everybody gets to play dress up, you know? And then I make it fun, so everybody's playing dress up, and then we get everybody to take the pictures, and I get to dress everybody, and it becomes more fun, and it becomes more interactive, and people are dancing and they're having fun, and it's like you're seeing the clothes in action, in movement, like in the place where they're actually meant to be being loved and experienced and enjoyed, right? And so yeah, that's what I did, because I was not having the love. I was not feeling the love anymore, you know? And then if I left the booth and shit, like people would steal shit. It was too much. Like literally I can tell you that more people have things that are mine, handmade things that are mine, that they never paid for, or that they said, "Oh, I'm going to take pictures, or I'm going to do whatever." Like as far as I'm concerned, like there's two people in this whole world that I owe any money to, and like it's like less than $200, like $250, just like the max amount. Like I don't owe anybody, but everybody sure as fuck owes me. Oh no, they stole a lot. And then what was even more fucked up is they would steal it, and then they would take it and they would go have, like, I would have like this limited, like a dead stock material, right? That this one guy in downtown would like save me, or when they would do like custom prints, like he would make the customer order like a few extra yards. He'd be like, it has to be a minimum, and he would say save them for me, because he knew I did couture, avant-garde, like one of kinds, and so he knew that I loved just like all these whatever. And so these people would steal it, and then they would go and have the same fucking material reprinted, right? And they would literally um make the same fucking design with the same material, like, and after stealing it, like as an extra fucking, hey, Cookie and her dude, yeah, extra smear in the fucking face. Like, at least fucking purchase it. At least fucking I'm talking about people that were working in the festival circuit. And that's why I was like, you know what? No, that's why I'm not interested in having a shop out here. Because all the Russians and all that shit, like, my shit will be available online. Period. If I have a shop, or if I sell my stuff, it will be to a higher level clothing designer or brand. Like, I'll send my stuff to somewhere dope, like fucking Italy, where they want really high quality, nice stuff. You know? My whole point is, my whole life's work that I've created, the 5 or 6 lines of clothing that I've created, and I make everything. I even make men's boxers, women's underwear, bralettes, I make everything. Everything. Okay? Everything. Men and women's. Not just women's. I make men's. It's really dope, but I haven't had any models. And that's the thing, right? Like, these people have been relentless. But the reality is, I just got burnt out on it, and my life's work was basically to create a sustainable solution, to create like a new Fruit of the Loom, a new Hanes Her Way, or a new whatever. You model? What do you look like? Go send me some pics. Go shoot me your Instagram. Where are you located? Scout Doc, where are you located? Where do you live? I'm not joking. I'm like, what do you look like? Let's go. I don't know, because I think it's like this. I think that people need to be supportive and to help each other of doing this. Florida, that's really far away. I live in Bali. I know. I'm like, follow me on, go my Instagrams, and oh fuck, it's not, the information isn't in this information. You gotta click on one of my other videos. I didn't put it in. I was going to do all the shit that I normally do, but then I just didn't, because I just wanted to come on like for the live with the uninterrupted. And now I'm looking at your guys' comments, because whenever this douche bagel fucking pops up, I just like put him on timeout. But that's what I'm saying is, he's either in the inside of the hack, or he works through YouTube, which means he's going to get fried, because the reality is, how else can he keep unblocking himself when I put him on 24-hour timeout? Unless he has access inside of my fucking, unless he's hacked inside of my device. So, that's my ex and his buddies. Or that fucking fake Ukrainian Russian kid that actually was from Cyprus, that's growing weed in Bedugal, in Bali that stole my clothing, it's punishable by death here in Indonesia, bro. Same with prostitution, punishable by death. So I can't email. All of my shit is hacked. I can't. I can only receive. Only if I actually receive something first, can then I can respond. Like I just said, they're hacked. They're inside all of the system, all of my devices. It's been ongoing, but it's cool. Um, you have to, Scott, my Instagrams, go find one of my Instagrams um, in my information box on another one of my videos and do that. Or you can email me, because unless I receive the email, I can't respond out. Like I can't, unless it's already someone I'm in contact with. Like I can't physically make a call to someone. I can't message someone unless they call me first, and then blah blah blah. It's whatever. I don't want to go there. Let's talk about more important messages. Okay. Let's talk about this Empress. Okay. Let's talk about this secret. Okay. Ooh, now we're getting juicy. Now we getting juicy. Okay. So this person may be somebody that you either have known for lifetimes, or you maybe have known them in this lifetime for a long time. Okay, this can be someone that you knew when you were young, or a while ago. This can also be someone that you are actually, what do you call it? That has actually, maybe they ghosted you, right? Maybe this is like a no contact. This is someone maybe that you haven't seen or heard from in a long time, or this is someone that definitely hasn't shared. Um, this is someone that definitely hasn't shared. Hold on. This is some of the stuff that I sew. Cool. I put, my machine does this really dope stitch, and I put purple and different colors. Um, so this person hasn't, you haven't seen or heard from this person in a very long time, in a really long time, like maybe years. Okay. And this person has been hiding something. Okay. They're hiding this inner truth. They want to share something. They want to say something. They want to share something. They have a message or something else. What is their message about? It's about, they want to maybe come in and offer you this stability. They want to offer you, this is stability, right? Grounding. They see you as the Empress Collective, Divine Feminine. They see you as this one that can, they see you as this one that can create, that can birth, that is good, that's filled with ideas, that's filled with inspiration, that can birth new things, that can help to gestate and to do a lot of these things. And they really want to, they may want to empress you up. They may want to wipe you up. Like, this is about a celebration. They want to celebrate you. They want to celebrate you. Oh, they want to celebrate you by letting you be soft, by providing you this safety or security. They're coming in to confess their love. Now, this is a strong Cancerian energy, and this is the Lovers is Gemini. The Empress can be Earth signs, but also can be Virgo. The Hermit's also a Virgo, and then the Cups are all water signs. Okay, so this person, you haven't heard from this person in a while. They may have been trying to call you or message you. For some of you guys, probably for me, for sure, because I can't receive motherfucking. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna sort it out. Now I have the money, but I don't know how to get it to the account to pay for, to turn my fucking US phone back on. So this person is coming in hot to express their love, their true feelings. This is something they've been hiding for a while. Maybe because they didn't know what to say. Maybe because you guys weren't in the right place. You know, you guys may have had a lot of life lessons. You guys may have had a lot of life lessons that had to happen. You know, you guys may have had to do like individual growth before you come together. This person wants to defend divine feminine. They're going to protect. They're going to provide safety. They're going to provide softness. They are going to. They may want to take you somewhere else. I'll take you there. They're going to take you somewhere. They may want. They may. There may be a. They've been working on some things. They've been working on some things. They may be, they may work with plants, okay? Or they may have some type of business investment that they've been watching grow also. But I've been picking up a lot on farms or gardens for a few days that are pretty prominent. So this person could potentially have that. They could potentially want you to go and work there or do that, do something with them like that, right? Maybe a new job opportunity or job path. They want to create something for you or with you. It's like what I'm picking up on is like they feel like you're the golden goose. They want to share this cup of love with you. They want to share this knowledge, this wealth, this opportunity. Yeah, it could be for some of you guys, this could be some type of like literally like plant medicine, right? That you're taking around the world, some type of herbology, because this is indicative of this is indicative of medicine, not just knowledge, but also medicine and healing, different healing. Okay. And then this is like obviously organic, but it's something that's been growing, but it's also something physical that's producing money. So some type of business. And then this is he's holding the world. Okay. So this is a new path. So somewhere else around the world. Yeah. Happy family. Okay, so some of you guys, this person may want to come in and start a new family. They may want to come in and offer you some type of job or offer you some type of opportunity to grow something somewhere else, to share this cup of love somewhere else. And they're like, listen, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. For some of you guys, they want to, they're going to come in all sneaky like, and I don't mean like sneaky link, right? They're like, let's just you and me, let's just bounce, rock skate. Let's walk away from all this bullshit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And we will just tiptoe off in the night. And we'll leave this. And we're going to create this new family. And we're going to have this happy ending. We put in a lot of time and effort and energy. It's been a long time coming. I really sense that. It's been a long time coming. This person may there is some truths that some truth bombs that they're gonna drop, but they also want you afternoon, but they also want you to maybe it was like collective had to rise into their power because um they wanted them to be able to speak their truth or to say what they want, right? Like if you're stepping into a higher position, let's say you're stepping into like a boss or a manager, or let's say, you know, I mean, the crown, right? This could be like a royal position. You could be getting some higher level, whatever, right? And your truth, maybe speaking your truth, is going to, maybe it's offering you, maybe you guys like, maybe you're going to get an offer to travel somewhere to go speak. Maybe you're going to get an offer to go share your knowledge or go share your truth. This is words and actions, but with the crown, this is having to do with um literally like crown chakra, so higher level knowledge. Um yeah, it looks like what is this 8 of Cups and the 7 of Swords? Yeah. Mm-hmm. This person wants you they want you to it's like um no, I'm not doing Pisces. I'm doing the lovers read. I'm doing the read that was coming through. The messages, the love messages that are coming through. Um, the cups are water signs, but what they're saying here is they maybe you needed to gain your strength, right? Maybe you needed to be able to speak your truth, to have the strength to speak your truth. But also, it's like it's something about it. They want you to they want you to have a certain level of strength, because it's like strength to walk away. Okay. Because this is the card that came out when I asked for clarity on this. So someone is like, let's just dip out in the night. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Awesome. I will check that out. So they're like, let's dip out. Let's dip out real quick. For some of you guys, this could be this weekend with this blue moon. Once in a blue moon, you may get an opportunity that's like, let's go. And you may have to make this judgment call. You may have to make this decision, and you may have to have, it may be a tough decision. Okay. It may be a tough decision for some of you guys to make. Yeah, look at this. And it may be a big leap of faith that you're going to take in doing it. But in the process of doing that is going to ultimately bring in this beautiful union. So whether this person, whether it's this person that you're coming into the union with, or another person that you come into union with, I'm feeling like it's this person. Okay. Obviously they want you to make the leap of faith. Okay. 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 So some of you guys, they may come in like saying, okay, I know I walked away from you before, and I know I've been hiding stuff, and I know I kind of lied, and I know all this shit was whatever, but let's just leave all that shit behind, right? Let's just leave all that shit behind, pretend like it didn't exist, and let's just like escape. Escape. Be strong. Let's make the decision. Let's escape. Someone is going to come in and it may be taking a lot of strength on their behalf as well, to be able to actually come in and do this. Yeah. No, they want to marry you. They want to wife you or husband you. They want to wife you or life you. Okay. This is justice. And this is like healing, right? So again, with this and this and this, someone could have been planning also. Someone could have been planning some type of getaway, maybe some type of trip or honeymoon I'm kind of picking up on. And they're going to take this leap of faith, maybe to ask you to marry them, right? Because this marriage healed something. Maybe they're waiting for you to heal something, or they had to heal something. What is this? Why is this Four of Swords here? Oh, they want to heal. So this is somebody making a return. They want to heal what they did, what was unjust before. They may have walked away, or they may have done something sneaky in the past, and they're considering it foolish because they had the ability to be in a union with you, but they weren't fully healed. They needed to heal more, and they can't stop to think about you. They can't stop to think about collective. They've been like nonstop. They think of you all night. They dream about you. They have nightmares of what they did. This is somebody that did something to you, or somebody you're waiting for a really long time, or that promised you something, but didn't actually deliver it. And you're over here, collective, like, God damn, how many more beatings, how much more bullshit do I have to take? This person is very passionately in love or connected with divine. They want to do it. They want to do it. You know, they want to do it. So, yeah, this person is trying to come in to fix. Let me see if I got this right. The heal with all of that. For some of them, they may think that the only way to heal it, yeah, is to man up and make the offer. to start a whole new world. They want to start a whole new path. They want to start a new world, a new path, something like this. This is their jam. Yeah. They don't want to wait anymore. They've been hung up for far too long, and they realize that they've been in this floating space because they thought that they needed to do more, that they had to get more ready or whatever, whatever, whatever. Or maybe they thought they needed more money, or maybe they wanted something to be perfect. I don't know. But this person is going to, I mean, not treat you like a possession, but not possess you, but like they are like, you're mine. Like they are going to hold on to you and protect you like you are the most valuable um like you are the most valuable thing there ever was. What is your question? Experiences, what? I gotta go to bed because it's about to be 3. But another day, call um with a new fantastic point of view, 100%. 100%. That's like what this is, right? It's like accept this and there's this whole new path. You could be going somewhere. Again, there could be a garden or a mountain. It is. It can be like the sun or the moon, but it's a divinely given gift. This is something in the physical realm, and this isn't just a little physical thing. This is a big thing. This can be an adventure, a trip. This can be a home, a vehicle, a new career or job. Like this is a big offering that starts a whole new cycle. Um To feel it, not to feel. This is the question. Oh, to feel or not to feel. Okay. I'm like, what? But yeah, so this person is going to care for you. It's like they let you go once and it's not going to happen again. They want to celebrate with you. Okay. They want to have a good time with you. They want to keep you safe. They want to they see you as their safety. They see you as their home or their safety. They see you as their security. They feel like in order to have this safe or secure situation, um, they want to offer you this, but that you're also bringing it to them. It's like you're their muse to some extent, right? They see you as like this strong, stable, sturdy feminine, like you don't need anything, like you're stable on your own and you're very passionate and creative and intense, and they want to celebrate you. They want to celebrate you. Amazing. Yeah, by offering their devotion. For some of them, they may also want to help you, or you guys may do something as a higher learning, higher spiritual learning, um, or some other type of learning or classes. Maybe you're teaching classes together. Maybe you're taking classes together. It can be about plants or herbologies or some type of healing modalities or um, something like this. But for sure, they want to marry you. They want to lock it down. They don't, yeah, they don't want you to be an option to anybody else anymore. They're having a hard time with this. They're having a really hard time with it. Like their level of passion and intensity that they have for you. Look at, here's the King and Queen of Wands. It's like however much passion you have for your own passion, for your own creativity. It's like I see you and I double or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like their passion, their inspiration. Um, I'm hearing this song, this really old song. You're the meaning of my life. You're my inspiration. You bring meaning to my life. Something like this. That's fucking crazy. Hold on, guys. Um, what is that song? What is that song? Yeah, double or nothing. This is, I've been hearing this. Sorry. I have to just look up this song. Yeah. Who's saying that's what I've wanted to look up? Chicago. Chicago. That's who it was. It's been popping up for 2 weeks now, and then I'm always like, I'll remember it later, and then I never do. But when I saw this, and he was like, "You're my inspiration. You're my passion. You're my inspiration." Yeah, that's what it is. So how does this go? Where do I even start? Where do we even start? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let's see. I just want to hear a little bit of this. Oops. Okay, because this is the message. This is the message from Divine Masculine somehow. Because it's been coming through, and he's been asking me and asking me and asking me. It's called "You're the Inspiration." Our love was meant to be the kind of love that lasts forever. So this is, you guys have, it's gonna make me cry. This is a yeah, they want you to be with them. You're too far. From tonight until the end of time. Yeah. So everywhere they go, you're always on my mind and in my heart and in my soul. Yeah, what? You're the inspiration. You bring meaning to my life. Oh, you bring feeling. Want to have you near me. They have so much. No one needs you more than I do. Need you. Okay. So that's a very special message for some people. Divine masculine. This is how they feel. Like, oh, like it gives me fucking goose. I even turn off the air conditioning. It's still giving me like crazy goosebumps. So that's a very beautiful message. But yeah, it keeps coming through. And some of you guys may be receiving. You may receive different messages in the physical. Okay, they may be coming through in different ways. And like that's the reality, right? What is this? What is this Page of Pentacles? Where someone could have a physical kid. Someone can have a kid. Oh, maybe they want you to. Okay. The Empress. They want to make children with you. Divine Feminine. They want to make children with you. They want to make babies with you. Like the way that they're seeing you is crazy. They're willing to do anything. They're willing to do anything. They're like, well, I'll do all the work, whatever you need. This is crazy, you guys. This is super, yeah. Game over. That's right? That's right, Steve, right? Yeah, they're coming. They're coming in hot. They're coming in to offer this. And again, this is very strong water energy, okay? So this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person is coming in quick to offer you this love. What is this? Yeah, you're the end game. Like you said, game over. You're the end game for them. You're the end game for them. Yeah, you know what else is Pisces? Cole, actually, what is strong Piscean energy is the Fool. Pisces is ready to always make that leap of faith. Could definitely be a Scorpio. What's your sign, Steve? Because now I know Cole's a Pisces. Are you water sign too? What's your sign, Steve? Or were we already talking about that? They want to, yeah. This is like they see you as their happy ending, as the longevity. Bro, like, are you joking? I literally, I can make some shit up, but all of the, okay, so all of the earth signs are in relation to the pentacles. The fire signs are the wands. The cups are the water signs. And the swords are the air signs. I'm like, is there no, what am I doing? Um, so this is also like Virgo, Taurus energy, more strongly Virgo because it's like a Venus energy, but Taurus, you're a Taurus, you got to be the chillest Taurus. Like you have nice things to say. A lot of Tauruses, no offense, Steve, I know a lot of Tauruses, kind of fucking mouthy. This is coming from a mouthy motherfucker. So yeah, I mean this is legacy, right? The Ten of Coins. This is union, marriage. They're coming to offer this to you. They have been working really hard. They may have worked really hard to be able to grow or get all of this money to be able to just come in and spend the time with you. Yeah. They need to get like independently they needed to get more like independently wealthy, or you need to collective maybe needed to be more feel good, more independent, because the thing is when you jump from one relationship to another, you don't really deal with the things that you need to deal with yourself, and that's why all these other people are having a difficult time right now, because the people that that treated collective like trash and bounced out. Your grandpa is a Taurus, he's a racist. My grandfather was born in 1921, back east, and he is racist as fuck. He was like my father. And so like the reality is like we always heard the N-word. Every black person, like, because that's like the age that he grew up in. Yeah, 1921. Born during the Great Depression, bro. Like he taught me a lot. Like it's probably the only reason why I'm fucking staying alive, why I can survive. But yeah, he's basically like the closest thing that I had to an actual father presence in my life, because my mother wouldn't let me go to my father and her husband. I don't want to get into it. Anyways, um, my grandfather was like my father to me. He taught me everything, and I was with him for like the last 7 years before he passed. And he's like one of the greatest war heroes there ever was. And yeah, it was super crazy. Like older than the queen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he already passed. He already passed, and he left me his fucking house so I would never have to worry. He left me this legacy because he liked that I knew how to take care of his stuff. He left me fucking Cadillacs and fucking houses and fucking stocks and bonds and a whole fucking trust to run. And these people fucking took it all from me, making me look like a fucking like strung out homeless fucking whore or something. That's why they keep trying to fuck me up and try to catch me. That's why I'm guessing that's why this fucking prostitute moved in next door to me, is probably to try to make it look like I'm the one running all the fucking whore business that she is. I would guess is probably the deal, but whatever. We don't need to go there. And when they're like, we're gonna fucking call the cops on you for whatever, who cares? Go for it. Do me a favor. Like, what are you gonna do? Um, this is uh yeah, it's Leo. Who else was here before? They were saying that they were a Capricorn. January. No, you were saying, I thought you said your birthday was January 2nd. What the fuck? You're not a Pisces if you're January 2nd. What the fuck? Am I confused? I just now picked up on that. What the fuck? My grandfather was a Capricorn, so he was like always working on his business. It was super crazy. Um, German mom, Romanian dad. That's crazy. How about you, Doc? What is your astrological sun sign, or who else is here? We got 6 people here, but I'm only talking to 3 or 4. And my dress is wrinkled. I don't have a dress. It's probably just whatever is behind me. So this person has been worried. December 2nd isn't Pisces. December 2nd is Sagittarius. You're a fire sign, not a water sign. Um, oh, you mean here? It's all fucked up. I see it now. I don't know what you guys can see. If you're December or January, then according to Jewish calendar, well, Pisces is not in December. I don't know about that. So this person is a little. They've. It's taken them a while because they weren't sure if they didn't want to come on too strong with this direct commitment, but then also they didn't want to come on weak because they also don't want to lose you. So they've been having a bit of a difficult time. So they've worked their ass kind of overtime to actually bring in this offer because they don't want to be turned down. They don't want to be turned down. Your dad was born in 1922, Steve. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, my grandfather was my mother's father. But the interesting thing is like she was the firstborn from his second marriage, but he was 42 when he had her. Yeah, and he was still killing it. Like I was still having to fucking he, he did shit every day. That's why. I think the people that came from the 20s and 30s just not just a different work ethic, but like they just knew how to do they had to know how to do everything. I don't really know, and that's why I'm so skilled because I spent a lot of time growing up with my grandparents. And so, I learned how to sew and I learned how to bake. Like I was making pasta, like I was making shit on the stove, like pasta on the stove since I was like 3 years old. I've been sewing since I was like 3 or 4 years old, like legitimately, like not like someone helping me. Like my mother used to get pissed at my grandparents all the time because every time she'd come back, they'd be letting me fucking like doing some shit on a fucking fire stove. And she's like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Let her go. She knows what she's doing." I've always been that kind of thing. Um, I think this person finally healed something. Okay, maybe the judgment that they were afraid of um, coming from you was their own internal judgment. Also, I'm picking up there was some judgment from family, some family. Um, the family wasn't happy about this before. Maybe they are now, or maybe they don't care. Maybe that's why this person's like, let's just bounce, right? Maybe that's why they're like, what's it called? Eloping, when you like run away. I'm like, what's it called when you run away and get married? I don't really know. Never done that, right? I have yet to be married. I've never been married yet. I've been engaged 3 times. And before it's time to get married, I'm not like the runaway bride, but like I feel that before you're making major life commitments, you should definitely, you know, have some time in between it and really feel how you feel before you step into something like that, right? Before you start birthing other people's children and all this other stuff. Now, would I probably be in a much different position, like if I would have had any children over all of that time? Most definitely, but maybe, you know, I don't know. Shit's divinely orchestrated to some extent. A lot of the spells and hexes that have been breaking have been, they've done a lot of like womb wounding and womb magic and womb um, cursing and stuff like that. And You know, so this has brought on a lot of stress for feminine collective, a lot of miscarriages, a lot of losses, or a lot of yeah, it's kind of like it's been an unhealed thing, but I think it's been something that's been going on. Like, I think it's an old thing. I don't think it's like a new thing. I think it's an older thing that's happening. Okay, what is the last messages? Okay, masculine definitely wants to do it, but they also will respect. They will respect and defend and protect and uphold whatever feminine's wishes are. What is this? Ace of Wands in reverse. Maybe they're also, we were talking about this before, maybe they've also been practicing celibacy or abstinence or something like that. Could be. It's my belt. It's my belt. But I'm kind of like, I want to take it off. I've been wearing it for so many hours, you guys. I think it's not. I think it's the pillow that's behind me now. And it looks messy. That's because it's that. Because this is tucked into the skirt. It's a shirt. It's a top and a skirt. Why is this Ace of Wands upside down? Yeah, this person's also been practicing some type of abstinence or celibacy. Okay. This person's working really hard, like to create this safety or stability. There may have been some times of mental discourse or something like this, wondering if they were it or if this or if that and all this stuff in the process. I get a strong Cancerian energy, but they can be coming forward. They're finally coming forward to express that you're their gift, you're their dream. And they'll never again. It's like the ending. Like this literally is going to be a whole new world, okay? It's like the death and the rebirth, right? You're never going to be in this abandoned state again. Okay? Also, maybe what they're saying is they want you to think about, they don't want you to think about or to actively participate or to do anything as far as, like, they don't want you to leave them. Like this, if you were to go, or if they were to, like, they're never going to abandon you. Okay? They want to fix this abandonment wound somehow, but they would never abandon you. Like if you were to go or something like that, like they would still be, I'm hearing like they're still going to be loyal to you. You guys have lived lifetimes together. Whoever this person is that's coming back in is literally somebody that the universe has, that the divine orchestration has created for you. Yeah. They may have had some type of addictions or something like this before that they had to work through. Or maybe the third party or the addiction, maybe the thing that they were stuck on is actually just working. Yeah. Yeah. They're addicted to work. To making money, to working. Okay. This has been the cock blocker in this situation. This is the third party, is the work. So tell us, this devil in reverse. You done? Secret? Okay, there's something that they've been hiding. This is Piscean energy, the Fool. Addicted to stealing breath? What? What are you guys talking about? Did I miss a lot? Marriage has been misunderstood. You're right, Steve. Marriage has been misunderstood. When you found your forever person, it will be so apparent. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And so like that's the funny thing. The fool is Pisces, okay? And the hermit is Virgo. Okay. Um, this person, this person has been hiding from you that they want to make this leap of faith, that they're waiting, they were waiting for something. They were working on something to make this offering of love because they don't want to be, again, the judgment and justice. Why is this judgment and justice here? Because they were hiding something. They've been hiding something for a long time. Okay, here's the thing. They've been hiding for a long time. They've been hiding this feeling for you for a long time because maybe they were waiting on something. The Three of Wands, they're waiting on the ships to come in. They're waiting for something. But also they realize, what are they waiting for? They want to make this leap of faith, but they've been having a hard time because they were afraid. Like they didn't want to be turned down. They want to have victory. It's like they don't want to take no for an answer. And so they've been doing stuff kind of sneakily behind the scenes. They were trying to work with other people that collective knew, but it caused a lot of confusion. Or there was another third party, other people that were causing confusion. That's why they want to be with you, collective, because they know that you have clarity. You bring them strength. It's like you tame the beast. You tame the beast. This person could have been a player before and now they're ready. They want to commit. No, 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 you're not a fool. So the fool is not, it can be foolish, but the fool is, okay. The fool is the fool who obtained knowledge. Okay. So it's like, this is somebody that is just taking the leap of faith. They're trusting in the divine, right? Like he's about to step off the edge. He's like, yes. He's just so happy. He's got his little flower and his little dog, and he's like got his little pack, and he's like, yes, I'm going on a new adventure. Let's go. He's ready for it. But like, it's like, the fool is like, okay, so how do you say it? When they say, well, what if I fall? And it's like, oh, darling, but what if you fly? This is the thing that the person has been going back and forth from. Maybe because they feel like they didn't have enough to offer you because you're good on your own, because collective, because divine feminine is good on their own. They don't know what they have to offer is kind of what's been blocking it. So they were working and working and working to try to build something or create something or have money to offer something too feminine, something like this. And they're coming from somewhere else. What's with the Chariot? They're taking you somewhere, or they're coming from somewhere. They could be located in different places of the world. They could be taking you to a different place in the world. You guys could be you could speak different languages or be from different countries or different cultural backgrounds. What is this? Give me the rest. Come on. They've been waiting for something. Maybe they've been waiting for you. Maybe they've been waiting for something, but they realized that it was only their own mental trap, and now it's like they're free from that. They're free from that. What a fool believes he sees, the wise man has the power, the reason, a way. Yeah, it's true. And that's why he's the fool, because what is that saying? Ignorance is bliss, right? He's like very blissed out. He's just like, whatever, here I go. But sometimes like what you're saying is, I was singing this song today, you guys, by Slightly Stupid. It's called Wise Man. To the man who feel he's a fool, for he be the wise man. To the man who don't think he a fool, you know. So the one that admits like that I'm the fool, that I have more to know, right? That I have more to learn. If they can admit that they're at that state, then they actually have the ability to learn. Like when someone is foolish, then they can be taught, right? It's also the fool is also zero, so it's the beginning and the ending cycle. Okay. um and what it means is the fool who attains knowledge. So it's the fool's, no, just like it's the hero's journey, it's the fool's journey. And the reason why it's not that you're a fool, it's just that you're the one that's willing to take the journey. Pisces is, I mean, if you're December 2nd, then you're Sagittarius, not a Pisces. I don't know why Jewish is saying that you're a Pisces, but if you're December 2nd, then you're Sagittarius. You're not a fool at all. You're the Temperance. Sagittarius is the Temperance card. Taurus is the Hierophant, actually. Tauruses are very bullheaded, so when they decide they want something, they're kind of like Scorpios. We're very Scorpios, Tauruses, and I want to say Aries. We're very fucking stubborn people. Once we say we're going to do something, like there is no other way until it's done. What is this? They're receiving something? Oh. Oh. Really? Okay. They're worried because now I understand what's going on. They're worried because they were waiting for something to be sorted out. They were hiding something. Maybe collective is not quite aware of this yet. And the way that they were able to maybe make money or able to give you money could have been based on something that they didn't want to quite be honest about. Or you're going to find out something. You may find out some type of information. Like I said, this person maybe used to be a player and now they want to commit to you. So you may find out some information that may be kind of painful. It may kind of hurt. Okay. You're gonna need some strength to be able to receive this. Okay. Don't be so quick to judge, but yeah. For many of you, what you've been waiting to receive, okay? This can be the happy ending. This can be a new family, right? This can also be a divine inheritance or an inheritance from another family. Some type of, this is like legacy, or they wanted to build it. They spent all this time building this legacy, and maybe they did. Maybe you're going to find out that they did some things that maybe they weren't that, maybe they had some weird lovers, or they did some things that they're not that proud of in the process. Okay. But they want you to know that that portion of them, that's the old them. Okay. That portion of them is dead. Okay. They've healed that. They really want to share this cup of love. What is death with the devil in reverse? Yeah. Yeah. And they want to be honest about everything. There may have been a lot of secrets or lies or deceptions before, but they don't want that to happen. They want to have full transparency. They want to bring everything to light. They want to do that, and it's taken them a while. That's what's taken them a while to be able to approach you, to be able to not, to be able to maybe not get offensive, to be able to not be reactive, and to be able to share this information with you, even though it's going to be painful for you and it may be painful for them in the process. Um, and they also know in the process of this that ultimately you're going to have the final judgment call. And they are, or have been, a little bit worried about what collective is actually going to say, what your judgment call is going to be. Because the thing is once we get more information, regardless, they owe you money. So they could have done something that you don't know about. They could have produced some of your things, or maybe took pictures or videos or did something, and they made a lot of money off of it. Could have been at your expense, collective. Yeah. They did something that they didn't tell you about. This has been a secret. They've been hiding and lying and sneaking, okay? This is some type of action that they took because they wanted this payout, because they wanted to be able to secure, so you guys didn't have to keep working and working and working in this never-ending state of work. They made a decision. They made a decision. But they're working only to defend your guys' dream together, not to hurt you. And even if they have to keep working in order to keep you safe or your dream safe, they will. Even if you turn them down, like, it's gonna be a hit. They don't want to be the wounded warrior, and it's gonna break their fucking heart. For some of you, they could have had some type of Jezebel spirit or entity attached to them. For others of you, they could have potentially made a bad decision and chose this other person instead of you. And they may be coming in to say, sorry, I fucked up. I made a bad decision. I chose the wrong one. I did it because I was trying to get the money. Because I want to take you around the world, or because I was trying to travel around the world, because I want to create a new empire. Now, whatever, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some of you guys, this is something what they've been struggling to be able to come in and share with feminine. It's not for everybody, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you guys, there could have been some instance, or there could have been some problem. They may have had to also get rid of, there may have been a third party of this Jezebel energy that kept, maybe they were extorting them for money, and they were making them, it kept making them have to work and work and work and work and work. They want this happy ending with you. They want this commitment. The Sun, the Lovers, the Hierophant, commitment, the Wheel of Fortune. They feel that you guys are fated to be together. And there was something, maybe a bad decision that they made along the way, or somebody, and that has been creating a lot of problems. And they've been trying to think about how to fix it. They've been trying to get other people to try to help them to fix it, and maybe they weren't able to, so they just kept working to try to pay this off, to evade the chaos and the conflict, and to drop this never-ending story so they can come in and protect Yin. They have been operating between worlds, and they're exhausted. Time for a nap. They want to rest. They want to celebrate with you. They want to have a happy life with you. They want to create and imagine and tap into these higher powers with you. For some of you guys, they could have thought that they were more spiritual, or that they knew more, that they were more enlightened or more advanced than feminine. And they've been proven wrong. They were proven pretty wrong. And so they figured, fuck, feminine did all of this and went through all of this. I better bust my ass and be able to offer her all of this. It's kind of what I'm picking up on. Yeah, they want to bless you. So all you guys have to do is co-create together. That's really beautiful, you guys. This reading kind of made me want to cry, but it's really beautiful love reading. And someone is going to have a really, oh, there's a card that got left. Milk and honey with the rainbow could be a significant. You may see a rainbow. This is a little elephant in there. Look at this. There's like an elephant swimming in this milk and honey. Yeah, they want to provide that milk and honey for you. Or they think you're like sweet and creamy. I don't know, whatever it is. You guys, that's really beautiful. It's actually, I'm feeling very, I'm feeling like I need a hug or a cry. But that's beautiful. But yeah, there's definitely something. There's definitely like it's like they didn't disappear. They definitely probably ghosted you, feminine, but they didn't actually disappear. What came out here? But they did from you, and they've been hiding all this shit from you because maybe they wanted to do something nice, but also I'm feeling like a bit of their ego felt like they had to do more. Yeah. And they're upset because they realize that they could have been protecting you and defending you and helping you and creating all of this a long time ago. But they're on their way now. They want to offer you this cup of love. The night is rushing in. They want to make it up to you. They want to make an apology. Yeah. For the distance, for the ether, for maybe hurting you, for making you cry, or for maybe leaving you by yourself. Maybe they were trying to get back at you for something, that the way that you made them feel, and instead of fucking telling you how you made them feel so you could hold the space or repair it, they did it back. Like, how does it feel? But they've changed. Supposedly they're a changed man, and they would like another opportunity, which is really interesting because this blue moon in Sagittarius is really about, or is really indicative to second chances, right? Because the blue moon is the second full moon, which allows us, with also all the other energy astrologically going around, now is the time to really, yeah, for second chances. And that doesn't mean you give everybody a second chance. But you will know, yeah, look at the High Priestess. You will know who is and who isn't, who does and who doesn't deserve this. That's why I think it's really interesting, because I've had all these people, not all these people, a handful, like 5 people, like returning, not returning, but something like this, you know? And I think they all want to offer that one. You guys, there may be Divine Feminine. You may have multiple. I've been picking up on this for a while. There's like two to five suitors. Okay? Maybe 7. I don't know. But I don't know what this whole thing is, but there's definitely like a certain amount, more than one, I feel like. But you're going to know what the one is. So also something you may need to know, collective, is don't just take the first offer. you may get a really good offer, like for a job or for a payout or for something like this. And you need to actually be aware because it may not be it may not be the full happy ending. It may be someone, it may be like this douchebag that was coming in here just trying to fucking create a distraction. And does it mean that that person doesn't love you? I don't think so. But I was picking up on a couple different things. One, somebody maybe isn't going to be, they may be a good soulmate or a good partner, but maybe they're not the divine counterpart. So don't just agree so quick. Number one. Number two, I was also picking up on something that was kind of hinting on. So somebody that was hurt before, somebody that you did walk away from, collective, or that you did hurt before, uh, whether it was intentional or not, it doesn't matter. This person, like what was just coming through, this person is a bit bitter and they've been attempting a public humiliation ritual. Okay. Um, so this public humiliation ritual would be like, for instance, let's go get married or whatever, and they're maybe going to get married to you because they want to cash in on this money. Also, it can be like, oh, we're going to have a big engagement party, or maybe they're going to plan the wedding, and then like at the wedding they're actually going to bring the person that they really love and be like, actually, I'm marrying this person, ha ha ha, and everyone is going to laugh at you because you're so in love with them, or because you were so lonely that you went back to somebody after all this time, and they're like trying to teach you a lesson. So I am picking up on that. So don't be so quick. Um, don't be so quick to make to just agree, if that makes sense. Right? But the thing is, so something that I was picking up on is like, for instance, it's like this, what I was picking up on is like this person, this masculine, for some reason they experience like they're, how does it feel? They're trying to do back to you what you did to them. Do unto others as you would have others do to you is kind of like what I'm picking up on. And uh, like I said, there's more than one. And so one of them is trying to plan this public humiliation ritual where, and that's why I'm saying, like, don't necessarily just agree to the first person that pops in, because they could be getting you to do that. Like, oh, this is the person that's coming back. Like, I'm surprised it's you. I didn't realize it was you. And then you're like surprised. And you're like, all right, yeah, fuck it. I'll take it. Right. Like, and not like I'll take it, like I'll settle, but you're just like, this is a good offer, right? It's going to be a really good offer. And you're going to be like, okay. And what's going to happen is, the person is going to be like, whatever, this third party, this side chick, this whatever this is going to come in and kind of like spit in feminine's face and be like, we're in love and we're actually getting married and like, fuck you. Right. Now, in the process of that happening, I also can feel feminine being like, oh, okay, you guys are in love, then like why am I here? And I'm also picking up that if something gnarly like that happens, like I think you guys will be have enough intuition to avoid a humiliation ritual like that. But it's like if it does to some extent, there will be somebody else. It's like maybe they're making fun, maybe they're trying to make fun of you because of who you were with before or who you're choosing to be with. Maybe the person that you love isn't like the rich one. Maybe you're going to turn down the rich one for the other, for like a whatever, for the maybe the one that's like the that has the land or the farm or whatever, Maybe that's the thing, and maybe people, um, you know, because this would be a humiliation ritual for this well-known, well-off person, it's like they would try to do it back to you. It's like, um, not like worst case scenario, but like, let's say this person's ego. Okay, so this person's ego is so big. Basically, what I'm picking up on, one of them, not all of them, but somebody's ego is so big that it's like they're gonna set up the whole thing, like the engagement or the wedding or whatever it is, right? Whatever this party, whatever it is, right? They're gonna set up the whole thing, and they're gonna make it so. For instance, if feminine is like, "Oh my God, yes," then they may go through with it. They may actually go through with it. Now, another portion is like if feminine chooses someone else, right? If feminine doesn't actually love them and is still they still feel that the heart is somewhere else or with someone else, then they're going to go through this humiliation ritual. It's like fucking somebody before they fuck you. It's like leaving before someone can leave you or whatever. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's kind of like the feeling that I'm picking up on. Is it's like they're not willing to take no for an answer, so they're not going to have their ego bruised. So it's like they have a secondary fucking lineup, or do you know what I'm saying? They have like the backup dancer or the stand-in. And if they have to do that, then they're gonna basically like have this other person kind of try to humiliate feminine. Now, another one of them I'm picking up strongly is like maybe they did plan a whole engagement or something like this, and maybe feminine humiliated them without knowing, because maybe feminine didn't know they were doing it, and they just assume because feminine is highly intuitive or tuned in that she that she did know. Or maybe that's what I was picking up on yesterday. Before, someone was supposed to receive an invitation or a letter that they gave to somebody to give to feminine, and she never received it. And so there was, maybe they were attacking feminine in this whole humiliation ritual shit because they actually thought that feminine did that to them after they said yeah, yeah, yeah. So there is, somebody in here is very vindictive. Okay, one person is very vindictive. Another person is, it doesn't. They're an important spotlight, so they don't want to have their ego shattered. It's like, what is this? Like a game? Like a game show or something? And everybody has like made a bet. They made a big bet to come in or something. It's like a they're like playing poker or some shit. Like I don't what? What do you mean? What do you mean playing poker? It's like sorry guys, I'm just like channeling here, getting the info here. It's like yeah, it's like they bet, like they all bought in and they're all kind of betting against each other or something like that. Because they all think that they can win feminine with whatever they have to offer. But this is actually physical, something physical. So maybe, yeah, like it's like a maybe they're given a certain amount of time to see like what they would have to like what they would have to offer. That's what I'm picking up on. Cole Custer did that with a candlestick in the drawing room. An ego is merely a level of perception. Yeah, of course, of course. Um, but this is what I'm picking up on actually. Wow, this is really weird. So it's more like so let's say it's like may the best man win. Is that what it is? Last man standing? It's like may the best man win or the last man standing or something like this. I don't understand. It's like I'm hearing this Wheel of Fortune. It's like they all made a buy-in, but the buy-in. So let's just say like this. I'm just gonna share this because I don't know why it's all coming through, but maybe it's just all coming through. So I'm just gonna share it here. But I have to lay back because my tailbone is and my shoulders are killing me here. Um, so what I'm picking up on is basically like there's a buy-in. Okay. So they're all like, let's say there's like 10 contestants or 20 contestants, 20 suitors. It's like what's it called? Like The Bachelor or whatever, where I don't know. I never really watched any of those shows. So, anyways, let's say it's like this, right? Essentially. And they're all given this opportunity to create something, to create an offering, right? For feminine or to win feminine over, to try to gain feminine over. Now, the quickest way to gaining the fortune, it's like, yeah, it's like there's a big prize. So for some of you guys, maybe there is an actual fortune. Number one, number two, because I picked up there's something about them marrying feminine that it's like whoever can marry her first. This is fucking weird. So that's why someone's gonna try to come in really quick on the marriage. But there is going to be maybe a couple people that try to come in quick on the marriage, and not everybody is going to have the same. One of them is because they want to gain money. Okay, they want access to your fortune because they fucked up and they're out of money. Number one of them is like that. It's like X energy. I'm kind of picking up. Another one wants to propose you to try to beat somebody else because they didn't take the opportunity, and they're like, "You're dumb. I'm gonna swoop." Okay. Um, Another, it's like a business opportunity. Okay, so maybe it's like if you choose them, you get X amount of money, and there's like a business deal. There's like a certain amount of time that you are married, or I don't really know, something like this, like more of a business deal. And the other one that comes in wanting to marry you quickly is actually because they're in love with you, and they want to be like, they're old fashioned. They want to be proper. They maybe want to court you, and they want to have children with you, which means in order to do that, they feel like you have to be married. I support that one hundo. However, forcefully rushing the marriage when there is a lot of this energy going around is a little bit, oh, excuse me, exhausting. It can be a little bit tiring and a little bit skeptical. So you guys just really need to really trust your intuition on this one. And um yeah, that could be why this one person is like, let's sneak away together, because it's like, we can make this whole game end if we just bounce. Um if we just sneak away. I was listening to like some, can't think of the song. Maybe called like Getaway or something. I don't really know, but it's like this kind of reggae song ish, and that's basically what they're talking about. It's like, let's bounce, let's run away together. So there is this energy, and it could be that that particular one has been the one that's been maybe behind the scenes for a really long time, and now there's all these other people that they don't want to have to fight or battle. They want to just be with you, and that person is the one that's this is their song. This is the song that they're offering, or they're, I don't know, that they're sharing with feminine, because they want to, because maybe they're not able to express all their words, or they haven't been able to communicate or express their words properly. And so a lot of communication comes through music and signs and symbolism, things like this. That's probably more of the divine counterpart because you're receiving signs and signals and all this other stuff. Um, what are you guys saying? Yeah. Yeah, The Bachelors. Yeah, I didn't see this, but yeah, that's what's going on. Um, you didn't lose, Johnny. You're the second winner. Well, I was also picking up on that. Is like, who's going to be the best man? And then I was like, what? What? I've been picking up on that for almost a year of like best man or last man standing, something like this. Um, so I don't really know how it all fucking breaks down, but there's probably a large prize, and it's not just feminine, but feminine is also connected to some type of money, and somebody is seeing that, and that could be why one person, because maybe that one person is already out of the game or out of the running, or maybe they were never in the game, so they're gonna try to hop in, real quick and try to do the marriage thing to get you trapped, piss off the other person, and to kind of block. Now, that person that tries to do that, they are trying to make a contract with you to be tied to a lower frequency and more of a parasitic or demonic entity. That person, again, I'm picking up strong X energy. That person is trying to lock themselves to your, not just your money, but your energy, so like all your source. Okay. Um, Taurus is a tasty slice of meat on the tray. Oh, it's such a Taurus thing to say. That's funny. Women are the largest consumers of fish. I will believe that. By the way, can you show us the belt? Can we see the belt you made? Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. No one needs you more than I need you. Yeah, it's crazy, right? You've been here for like a day or two. Yeah, I have a bunch of different people, but I do feeds at different times of day, and I know that different people come on at different times of day. Um, but that's funny. But you guys got good shit to say, so I still like to come on in the evening. It's funny. Um, you're here for like 2 months, Cole. You're funny. Cole is also kind of a new one here, but it's funny. Everyone always roots for the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? The ringer, the ringer, the ringer. This is how I made the belt. This is the inside. I make sure to line the nice material up. It's actually curved in nature. It's curvatured in nature. And this is, you guys can see the stitch. It's little X's. Because I thought the X's were more piratey. It's patent leather. The inside is like a raw silk, so it's more stiff. This is a woven silk. Patent leather is like shiny leather. There's a process that they put on the leather. So I don't know if it's soft. It's like slick. It's shiny. It's the shiny leather. And then this one has three little holes in it. Not many. Just 2 holes. I should put a couple more. And then I made it like this because obviously it's more piratey. Little X's. Isn't this stitch really cool? This is from a different machine. I have like 4 machines. I like it, and I like to wear it in the center when I'm feeling like not. I need to what do you call it? Spank somebody with this belt. I don't know. That would probably hurt. This end. Look at this. This is brass. It's like pirate style. That's why I made a pirate belt out of it. This is like vintage brass. This is heavy. This thing is actually kind of heavy. Like thick. But yeah, it's vintage brass. Really cool. It's old. Yeah, the belt, this part is heavy. Like, let's see. Let's show you guys how heavy it is. Let's put it on the finger and watch it drop. Hold on. I guess we better do it this way, not on the fabric side. Like this is heavy. But yeah, I have more belt buckles. Like that's why I want to have my space set up. Um, because really, it's like festival season, and I should just be like, you're right. I should just be sharing all the art and doing all of this. But the reality is like my mental and physical health is more important. And that's the fucked up thing is like my whole life I've always had to choose between my physical health and well-being and the thing that I've worked really hard and that I love the most. And it's been really exhausting. So yeah, anytime that masculine wants to stop dicking around in secret and actually show up, that would be great. Cause you see me, I'm tired, bro. I'm fucking tired. And at this point, I'm just like, fuck, I had to move all of my furniture and all my shit by myself, like me and the other dude, this little helper dude, thank God. But like, they just like, they can't even pick this shit up. And they watch me and they're like, we need three people. I'm like, can you get the other side of it? And they're like, it's too heavy. I was like, let me see if I can pick up one side. If I can pick up one side and I wear like these tall ass boots, then you can pick up the other side. And they're just like, yeah, let's see if you can pick it up. And I'm like, fair. And they're like, fuck, we have to help this bitch carry this shit. But the reality is yeah, men shouldn't create confusion. They should offer safety and security. And confusion is not nice. Confusion is not nice. Maybe that's why all the reading was coming through because they want to share their whole thing. I'll listen to the rest of this song because I really feel like I need to. Maybe it's going to be positive for me. For me, I'm at this point where I understand this blue moon is really intense. And, you know, even though we've been talking about like, oh yeah, love waits forever and all this shit, that's great. But for me, my makeup, I'm on a 7 year, I do 7 year cycles, how my all of my charting and everything is, which means if we've already done 13 years, then this would be the time to say, if you're not here before the day, if you're not here on the before the day of the full moon for the culmination, for that second shot before that moon, before it's dark, like I'm releasing it because I don't want to go into another cycle waiting or hoping, because what happens is we block whatever the divine may have for us, because now is the time for us to receive it 100%. So it's just something that you guys really, I'll do tomorrow. I'll do a feed about the blue moon and the Sagittarius moon and like all of the things that are happening astrologically. It's something I haven't done on here for a while, but um uh full moon is on the 31st, I think. Maybe it's on the 29th. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. It's on Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's on Sunday. The 31st. Because today is the 30th now, because it's Saturday here. So the blue moon is on Sunday. So it's just about that. It's about working with the astrology to let things kind of go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, blue moon is only the second full moon in the month, but the thing is blue moons are indicative of second chances, right? So I leave open the space for someone to potentially have this second chance, but also like for myself to have a second chance. So if that means I'm pivoting and starting a new career or going somewhere else, or maybe letting go, if this twin flame didn't decide to do the spiritual work and cannot communicate with me somehow, then I need, like, you guys see how much I communicate. I need someone that can fucking communicate. If you can't communicate, even if you can't communicate that you can't communicate, like, that's even enough. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, my soul craves, like, clarity and communication. My whole fucking genetic makeup, all of my astrology and everything, like, demanding. Scorpio needs yes. Virgo needs yes. Gemini needs that understanding. Like, there's no other way. Like, I'm not gonna change on that. It's literally in my fucking blueprint. So if somebody still wants to hide or play games or whatever, I can't do it anymore. I've ran 2 full cycles, and if we want to start another cycle, then it's together, not waiting to come together still. So either they're here tomorrow, Sunday morning. I don't really give a fuck, whatever it is, but like, doesn't matter. Uh, 2 days. And before it's dark, before the sun is up, because I like to do my full moon ritual stuff. And at that point, when I write what is my culmination and I'm releasing, because I'll write that on the morning. I will do my rituals and my stuff on the morning to release everything which is no longer serving, to make space for every blessing that the universe wants to give me. Show up or ship off. That's fucking right, dude. That's fucking right. Wait, what's going on? Hold on. Blue moon. What's the time for you? Uh, how many languages can you speak? Steve, you can speak 4. That's tight. He wasn't born yesterday. Yeah, of course. Of course. Um, 3 be hatched tomorrow is always time for me. Oh, you'll be hatched tomorrow is always time for, yeah, yeah, yeah. We watch a lot of Julius Caesar. Show up or show off. I don't know what that is. Is that a show? I never watch fucking shows. I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to be in my feminine. I've had to be in survival mode my entire life. And that's what I'm saying is I'm not waiting, hoping in survival mode anymore. I've done it. I've shown my devotion to the divine, and they are going to deliver an amazing partner for me. Would I love it to be the best possible fit for me? Yes. Would I love it to be the person that has put in a lot of effort? Of course. But the thing is in the state of action speak louder than words. All the other actions that you've been doing, nobody has been doing any actions actually for me, even though everybody thinks they're probably doing everything, right? Irregardless, regardless, as a joke. I understand it's not a word. I know regardless. I know irregardless isn't a word, but it's an inside joke. So irregardless of the situation, like, I've been struggling, and I'm in my mind no masculine that is saying I want to love you and I want to marry you and I want to provide for you and I built these houses and all this shit for you. No, they're not going to be in this space of letting you be homeless, running around, scared for your life, being hunted like an animal, starving, not having water, not having basic needs met, when because you're spending money trying to find a place or on everything, especially when they have multiple places to live. So the actions have not led to my safety or security. So now what's the most important for me, especially with my neurological condition, is peace and safety and security. And that's devotion. That's a sure shot. That is someone saying, I choose you and I choose you and I choose you, and letting me know. Not letting the whole fucking world know, letting the person that fucking counts. Because all the other stuff that you did for the whole fucking world to see was for your own ego. You can say that everybody can say that they're doing it for me, which maybe in the end of the whole thing, maybe it is. But the reality is I've literally physically reached out to hundreds of people for someone to talk to for $5 to fucking get clean water to drink for fucking so much shit. And I can tell you, in a year, I can count on one hand how many people have actually called me or supported me or helped me in some type of way. I can count on one hand. So, you know, it's a thing. So like Steve was saying, show up or ship out. You know what I'm saying? Give Caesar what Caesar is in Rome. Do as the Romans do. Yeah. And it's like, on top of that, if these people are watching me, you're watching someone suffer that you love, because that's not in my nature. Whether I'm feminine and they're masculine doesn't matter. Like, to watch somebody you love suffer because you're choosing money over love, that means you signed a contract with the devil. That means you made a deal with the devil because you didn't choose love, you chose money. And divine feminine will always be the golden goose. So she's the one that produces, and that's the funny thing is all these masculine doing all this shit when really all they have to do is be in devotion to feminine, and like the abundance just starts fucking pouring in. Seriously. My friend who sent me some money was like, yeah, I understand, like when we care for our women and when we're in devotion to our women and when we want to make sure that they're safe and secure, whether they're ours or not, is what's really important, you know? That's what's the most important. Yeah, source appears without announcement. Exactly. And so sometimes for some of you guys, I have been picking up on that. Someone might show up, okay? You might have a couple people show up, and somebody might show up trying to trigger you. Somebody might actually show up to trigger you. They may show up to your house or something like this. Um, I was picking this up for the channel, for the collective. Um, and like I said, don't be so quick to get angry because you're going to block your love frequency from bringing in the actual person. And don't be so quick to be like, oh, well, this person came back from me. So at least they're taking the action to show me love. Like, dude, that got me. Um, the climate's not good for international travel. If you're trying to travel, Doc, I would say now is the best time to travel. It's not necessarily just about the climate, but mainly because I'm not sure the state.
of the world. Like, especially if you're in the US, I'm worried that they're going to go into lockdown. Like, if y'all don't X out that fucking Trumpty Dumpty, like, they're, it's all in the files, bro. Like, they're about to put you guys in a secondary lockdown. That's what's even funny is they fucking put it all in the files and people don't even want to read it because they don't want to, oh, I don't want to see something that I don't want to hear. Like, you don't want to see what they're putting in the food, what they're putting in the water, what they're doing, like, with the medical and how they're trying to lock you down in my, like, and that's why it's consent. All these people are consenting to it because they're not saying I don't consent. So the reality is some people will try to come in and knock you off your love frequency. And that's what that dude was doing. But when it was like more love, and when I kept doing more, I mean, I was blocking him. And then when I was like, obviously, if he keeps unblocking, then he's either hacked in the system or he's working for YouTube and hacked in the system, which means either way, he's doing something illegal, right? And then when I was reading more and more and more love, like there's no more. They have to go away because they're just trying to fuck with they're trying to, it's called reactive abuse. Getting someone, especially because I have a neurological condition, so if I get too much anxiety or worked up, I can die from a brain aneurysm. It's not a joke. So people literally, it's a physical handicap. So literally when people do that and they know, it's considered attempted manslaughter when they understand my diagnosis. And that's why I started just letting it go, because it's obviously somebody that's trying to do it, whether they're paid as a gang stalker or whether they're whatever. I want them to see whoever it is, because I'm gonna have them put in jail for attempted manslaughter, for harassing, for deprivation of character. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that I fucking want to deal with it, but like, whatever. If you want to act like a child, then I will fucking slap the shit out of you. I will whoop that ass. What my grandpa used to say, I'll fucking paddle that canoe. I'm gonna paddle your canoe. He was fucking serious. I'm gonna beak you one. So, someone may get a hook in you by a snag. You don't even need to take a bite. Yeah. That's funny. You're using a fishing analogy. Yeah, he announced lockdown soon. It's terrible. 100%. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like, get your fucking passport and get the fuck out. Like, while you can. Because that isn't like, I don't know. Like, either get him out or get yourself out because it's scary. Like, they're gonna try to put that shit into the whole military state. Did you know? Also, I went off about it the other day. He put four people that were head of AI, like the head of Palantir, like the head of four different AI groups, in colonel positions in the militaries because the other ones retired, saying fuck no. So people that put in like 30 plus years of service retired and had to take a dishonorable discharge because they said we're not gonna participate in genocide, bro. Like, we're not gonna do it. And so what it did is Trump just put fucking four AI execs in the positions of the different militaries. It's scary. You guys like need to just get them out of there. I don't know what I don't know what the fuck you're not doing. 25th Amendment, bro. Section 4. Simple. Like, it doesn't take that many people, like, literally. Doesn't. But it's funny that you use a fishing analogy, Steve, because you're right. You can snag something. One of the coolest things that ever happened to me is I caught two fish on one hook, and I think it's in it's on one of my Instagrams for sure. Probably in my sailing one. I'm standing there holding a line with two fish, and you know what's funny is the first fish swallowed it, and the hook went out the gill, right? The bait and the hook went out the gill and started going. Maybe because like a weight or something that was on it. I don't really know. Maybe because how fast they were, the tuna were running. Um, but yeah, so then the second one actually got hooked. But I pulled up two fucking fish. I like this. Bonitas. Bonitas. Yeah. So anyways, you can get caught up on things that you're not supposed to. And this is what's going on is we really have to be moving towards a state of coming in unity, right? Like creating community and stepping off. And that's why I'm saying like the farms, like there's something about farms and different stuff like this. Like this girl that I saw the other day, she was like, "You're just really overwhelmed with all this like murder mystery shit and like you should just go back to California and go on a farm." And I'm just like, if I don't like I flew all of my shit from the other side of the world last year because when I went back to America, I was like, "Nah, you guys haven't even you've barely just touch the tip of the iceberg as far as your Pluto's return is concerned for America as a country. The next 2 years are gonna be like this. This was just the bully for this was just Nelson fucking pantsing somebody. What's happened so far with the United States? What's been going on this year? This is literally like Nelson from The Simpsons, like just like pantsing somebody, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, did you see? Like we saw everything." But everybody looked away. They didn't do anything about the bully. They just all like laughed and they looked away because they didn't want him to pants them. But it's like the tip of the iceberg. It's like child's play as to what is going to unfold. And that's why I'm just like, I am fucking terrified to go back there. Maybe in a couple years. That's why I brought all my stuff, like my sewing studio and all my stuff. That's why all this shit is here, and that's why I'm not cool with leaving it or walking away from it or fucking giving it up because these are fabrics that I fucking collected for 20 years and stuff. Like these are fucking no, absolutely fucking lutely not. This is literally my life's work, and even though my job may be more in as a psychic, and maybe my job may be even changing further, maybe creating community or some other type of thing, but the reality is when we choose what is bringing us joy, what is fulfilling our soul, whether that's love or self-love, or our craft, like our soul's call, what that does is it creates it puts a fucking it throws a stick in the bicycle spokes of the matrix. So that's why even though I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on this I'm gonna get on this boat and go make a lot of money because then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And someone's like, you're gonna choose money over whatever, and I was like, I'm choosing security and safety because nobody in my life has ever fucking offered that to me besides myself, and I'm tired of struggling and barely surviving when I should be thriving because I'm fucking epic, and people just keep fucking taking and taking, pulling the rug out. It's been an ongoing for my whole life. They've been doing this witchcraft on me. My own fucking family, bro. They're fucking Eastern stars and shit and Masons, like weird people. And you know, I'm not gonna do that anymore. So sometimes if we have to go out and do something, the way that I look at it is if I put in a lot of time on the boat, then I can regain my captain's license and potentially even my master captain's license because who knows what's going to go on as far as the land is concerned. I want to have safety back in the sea because federal jurisdiction, federal maritime and admiralty law exists in the sea. So if if someone doesn't contact me or something doesn't happen in the next 2 days, then my culmination is going to say, okay, now I do what's best for me, not waiting for somebody else. I'm not waiting. I'm living my life. And if that pisses people off, then they should have offered me a better fucking life. They should have offered me safety, security, support. But I haven't had it. And I've lived enough years of my life to be able to have it. Even though it was left for me and these people took it from me. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I will be heartless. I'll take everyone's house. I don't give a fuck. My brother's wife that's doing the black magic, I'll take her house. I'll take her fucking kids from her. Her fucking car, everything she has. Her business, everything. She did that to me. You've been running around on my money. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If I take my families, my brothers, my mother, I don't give a fuck. I'll take everything they own and sell it. On principalities. Capito? Even my ex, like, they took all this money and they didn't follow through with the hit. I'll take their big ass fucking villa. I don't give a fuck. I'll take the guy's record company. I'll take your fucking restaurant. I'll take your fucking villas. I'll take it all. All. And then I'll sell it all and then I'll create fucking epic the sanctuaries and charities where women and abused people and children and stuff can go for safety so they don't have to be in forever ending survival state. I don't give a fuck. That's where I'm at. So anyways, yeah. Martial law. Yeah. And that's the thing. When they put you in martial law, then there's nothing you can do. Once you allow, and this is the last standing point for America. If you guys let them put you into martial law, you're fucked. Like, that's the end. That's the end line. Just to be real with you. Just to be completely real. Nobody can lock America down. There's a gun behind every blade of grass. Yeah, but he's rewriting the fucking Constitution, bro. The amendments and the Constitution, whatever. Yeah, martial law creates a lockdown. That's what I'm saying. And then it's gonna go, and then you're gonna see like it's gonna go to like Mad Max style, bro. That's what's gonna be. That's why I'm scared to be in America because I've seen it. 15, 20 years ago, I used to date a guy that worked. He was a lineman. He worked with high power electricity, and he worked with FEMA all the time. And you would see some wild shit when people when there's no power, there's no water, there's no food. People will do some fucking gnarly shit, even with their own wives or children or whatever. They start shooting each other. They don't give a fuck. They're trying to get gas. They're trying to get water. They don't give a fuck. They're in fight or flight. They're out of freeze. They're like, we gotta do something, and they're not thinking rationally because they're disconnected, bro. Because now they don't have food. Now they don't have water. Now they don't have power. I experienced it all last year, like the micro to the macro, bro. Like, it's coming. And if you guys don't fucking remove that clown ass, like 25th Amendment, Section 4, it's really not that hard. I don't know why you guys all haven't done it yet. And whatever. And that's also why I'm not interested in going back to America because I'm pretty sure that I'm considered like, what do you call it? A dom terrorist by the stuff that I say. But you know what is terroristic? You know what is vile? Is like people creating genocides, and like that's what every old ass person does before they exit, bro. They destroy everything they fucking can on their way out. And Trump already said that he wants his name to go down in the history books. He don't give a fuck what side of history on. He just wants to keep it in there. So do something or get the fuck out. Figure out another place to be. There's lots of countries that be offering all kinds of different programs. You should check it out. Um, there's lots of shit that can be done. Anyways, um, I don't know much about him. I mean, that's the thing is like he makes you laugh, but the whole world is laughing, and all the rest of the world is breaking the peace treaties with U.S. due to his dumbass. Everybody's pulling their contracts. Like the dollar is about to fucking crash, bro. Like everything is about to like. I've been predicting this shit for like 15 years. So for forced retirement, nothing is very surprising. Two fish, one hook. Yeah, that's what I said. Two fish, one hook. It's very surprising. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Have a good night, you guys. I'm gonna go too. I just want to make sure. I just like I don't get to read these afterwards, so if I don't read them now, they say everyone who leads towards harmony, like Martin Luther King, Kennedy, John Lennon, gets off. Now everyone is. Bro, why do you think they've been hunting me like an animal? When Lilith awoke last year, if you guys don't know, go check out the prophecy of Lilith. She is the primordial divine feminine that is within me that definitely awakened and said, "Fuck everybody! I'm taking everything back that was ever mine." And this is what the patriarchy is scared of because there's a lot of prophecies about when Lilith wakes up and takes back everything that was hers. It is a real thing, and they're freaking. And they did try to kill me many times, but uh, I'm much more divinely protected somehow. Probably because I tapped the primordial feminine essence, most likely. So, you don't know who John Lennon is, Cole? Steve, can you please type like a young boy? You guys are funny. Yeah, the Beatles, John Lennon. Um, John Lennon wrote the song Imagine All the People, Cole. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You, they may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join me and the world will live as one. We'll go out on that. That is who John Lennon is. And you should check him out if you don't know. He made some dope music. And the Beatles. You may be very young, Cole, but the Beatles have some amazing fucking lyrics. People always made fun of me for the Beatles being one of my favorite bands. And I was like, have you heard their spells? They are simple, but when you're writing spells, the world starts reiterating them, right? They're singing them, they're spelling them, they're all. And so if they're easy and they're potent, and they're loving and they're positive, then yeah, that's what we want more of, right? That's why I'm like, I want to move all the stuff and have the sewing studio so I can make stuff and a music studio again so I can be making my music and my songs and do like producing beats and stuff like that because like I have books and books and books like my shit's tight. Like you guys have no idea. And I'm just sitting here, they're keeping me in survival mode, so I can't share my awesome with the world. And the thing is when I just said, okay, I surrender, I know everything is working out, then next thing you know, magical, magical money showed up. I don't even know where. And I'm just gonna say thank you. Knock on wood. Thank you. It would seem that I left it for myself some other time, but I will tell you that it was not there. Definitely not there. But, maybe someone else deposited in my account a long time ago. I'm not exactly sure. Who knows? But I'm grateful. So, whatever, and then other people, contributing like grateful. And it's staying true to yourself, staying true to your mission. So, anyways, I send you guys love, and I'm gonna go out on that beautiful um Uh, you guys are funny. I like reading you guys' comments. You guys are cracking me up. No, I'm going to bed now. It's 4:30 a.m. and I need to sleep because I'm supposed to have a nail appointment tomorrow, and I would like to be able to be in feminine mode, even though the masculine inside of me says you're gonna have to move all this furniture and you don't want to break a nail. The feminine inside of me says maybe if you step further into feminine, a goddamn masculine will show up and help move the goddamn shit for you, and you won't have to fucking do it anymore. Wouldn't that be great? Only took you fucking 40 years, bruh. Anyways, as always, guys, I love you. Infinite blessings, love, and light. And I hope you understand. Go check out who the Beatles are or John Lennon, please. And go research that. And yeah, 25th Amendment, Section 4. Everybody can do it, and you can send in letters and emails, and you can call, and you can write, and you can do it all, and it's really easy. You guys just do it, and if enough people do it, they have to listen to it. There is more people than there is agents. I think like nearly 300 to 1. So check it out. As always, guys, infinite blessings, love, and light. I appreciate you. If no one told you, you're doing good. I'm proud of you. Keep it going. You got this. I love you. And ciao for meow. Matriarchy meow. So, yeah.